What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what Pokemon are not coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in general. Also, where are you going to be finding the legendary Pokemon? We seem to know about 16 of those locations, and review some more preview screenshots I haven't covered yet. And of course, guys, if you like this type of content, enjoy these videos. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. To begin, we have a full list of Pokemon coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, including the DLC compiled by Pokeos here. And the important things I want to talk about is what Pokemon are not coming to Gen 9, period. Now, all you have to pay attention to as a viewer here is the Pokemon in the red boxes. These Pokemon are not coming whatsoever. Everything else will be in the game, whether via the base game, Teal Mass, Indigo Disc, or as home transfers. So pay attention just to these red boxes. The ones I really care about is the fact that there is no Nidoking, Nidoqueen line. I think that's very depressing. Or Alakazam or Machamp, some of my favorites. Also, there's a decent amount of Galar Pokemon that are not making it as well. No Rapidash line at all, so we get no Galarian Rapidash, which I think is a little bit depressing too. No Surfetch, no Galarian Farfetch or Farfetch either. Another Pokemon I thought was really awesome in Sword and Shield, not making it over. No Steelix either in this generation. No Alolan Marowak, another one that I really do like. Starmie, such a cool Pokemon that I'm definitely a big fan of. Pinsir, love that one. I think Jinx is a Pokemon we don't ever need to see come back. Also, pretty much none of the fossils are coming besides the Gen 4 fossils. No Crobat line, a little bit upsetting too here, looking through this. There's also not a lot of mythicals making it. Like Celebi is definitely a big one. I know a lot of people in the comment section were asking me. We're not getting Celebi here whatsoever, and that's a little bit unfortunate to me. There is no Galarian Zigzagoon line coming, and I think that's very upsetting too. Honestly, there's a decent amount of Gen 3 that is not making it at all. There is one set of legendaries not coming at all, and that is going to be the Gen 3 Regis. They're not making it whatsoever, alongside with the other mythical Deoxys, another one I know a lot of people was really excited about. Roserade completely misses the cut here too. Unfortunate. Really like Roserade as a Pokemon. Honestly, a lot of Gen 5 stuff is not coming. Looking at the beginning of Gen 5 here, we don't have our monkeys whatsoever. The Mana line, no Pidove line, no Lillipup line, no Patrat line, no Gigalith, and I love Gigalith. Luckily, Exodrill is making it in, which is really nice. No Scolipede, which I find very depressing. No Darumaka, which is very upsetting to me because I do love that guy so much. So many, honestly. No Amoga, no Escavalier. Like, honestly, like, I do feel like we're going to be getting a Gen 5 remake, because Gen 5 is definitely the gen that is absolutely gutted the most by the Gen 9 DLC. No Bouffalon or Durant or Heatmore. That's very upsetting. No Keldeo. So we do get the Swords of Justice trio, but we don't get Keldeo, nor are we getting Genesect either, which is very upsetting too. No Ash Greninja. No Pangoro. You know, that's my representative of the channel right there. No Aegislash is honestly a little bit surprising, but yeah, no Aegislash at all, which I think is just very upsetting too. Looking through here, a lot of Gen 7 stuff not coming in. I think the big one is obviously the Tapus. No Tapus at all is very lame. No Cosmog either, so we're gonna be catching a Solgaleo, Lunala, but we're not gonna be able to actually have Cosmog unless there's gonna be some sort of event in the future that'll give it to us, but it's not even a home transfer, so that is a little bit depressing. And that pretty much rounds it out. Oh, no Ultra Beast period, and also no Marshadow too. So that's what's not coming, but everything else is coming. So I gotta say, honestly, vast majority of the Pokemon that exist are going to be able to be playable in Gen 9, but it seems like we may have to wait for the 2024 or the 2025 game to play with most of these Pokemon that aren't coming. Now to shift it over to the Pokemon we know are coming, we know that 25 legendary Pokemon are coming to the Indigo Disc, and these legendary Pokemon are being encounterable in the post-game by doing the Blueberry quest, using the points and giving them the Mr. Snacksworth to make them spawn. Now, we also learned that these legendary Pokemon are going to be level 70, and they're going to spawn in static locations on the map, and they're also going to have their own battle themes, probably new updated remix versions of their original battle themes. Now, we know on Pokeos here that someone actually looked up all of the locations of the Pokemon from the trailer, and we have a general idea of about 16 of them. So, like, Terrakion over here looks to be just hanging out just south of the water-type gym city, and just right above the desert, looks like Moltres is going to be catchable here. On the lake, it looks like we're going to be getting Suicune. Just north of the lake, it looks like we're going to be getting Kyogre. On the ice will be Glacier. It makes a lot of sense to me for sure. Lugia looks to be up in the northeast of the ocean. Up over in Lagtree, we're going to be getting Virizion. In the Bamboo Forest, Kubfu. That makes a lot of sense as well. Looks like Cabalion's just going to be right above the Bamboo Forest area, sort of near that water there. And then just south of Cabalion, looks like we're going to be getting Latios too over on the lake side. Rayquaza looking over on the edge of Area 0. Looks like Zekrom is going to be hanging out on this plateau just south of the Arceus City. Groudon just right above the Psychic type Gym City, probably in the cave system down below. Spectre and Kyurem. So Spectre is going to be on these ruins, and then Kyurem looks to be underground under the main mountain as well. And then there's Reshiram, which is going to be just northwest of Zapapico. So there we have it. That is 16 Pokemon, not all of them. And I do feel like some of these are going to be version exclusives as well. So we're going to have to figure out which ones are which. I still believe the Swords of Justice are going to be version exclusives to Pokemon Scarlet, and while the Legendary Beasts will be exclusive to Pokemon Violet, because we are going to be flipping the paradoxes essentially there. Now, let's look at some more screenshots that I did not cover in my last video. So these are official screenshots that were taken by Famitsu here. And this looks to be our side quest board. Looks to me that we're going to be able to go to this board and accept a certain amount of quests. There's probably going to be like a limit. I would assume maybe like 5 or 6 quests we can hold on to at once. And each one of these quests will have like different descriptions, but also different point values. So there's quests that are apparently going to be giving you 3,000, which looks to be pretty crazy. But also, it looks like in this preview, this person has 4,340 BP. So that's a lot of BP. And it seems to be like these bigger quests may be more difficult. Obviously, I don't speak Japanese, so I can't translate this image to you. But it seems like there's going to be some big quests that we're going to have to complete. Hopefully, they're not too hard. And hopefully, we can farm these tasks repeatedly so we can have a good supplies of BP. So we can farm for shiny legendaries, but also farm for any other aspect, like potentially the shop where you can buy balls or the catching styles and all that good stuff. And once again, 200 BP to have the special people, the like gym leaders, Elite Four, special characters from the story come visit you at the League Club, and then you can battle with them and trade with them as well. So now some other screenshots we didn't talk about. So we got our little Gen 5 rats chinchillas out here hanging out in the snow. And I honestly think it's very interesting that we have chinchillas hanging out in the snow. Didn't really think that we see the Chinchino Minchino line spawning out here, but hey, I guess it makes sense. But then, you know, we have Trapinch being an antlion, actually hanging out in a little antlion den here. I think that's really cool that they added this type of feature to it. That's honestly really sick. And it looks like we're going to be able to catch the starters in the wild by completing side quests from what the official Nintendo account said. But now we have a general idea where these starters are going to spawn. So it looks like to be a cave system up in the Indigo Disc, and Torchids will be able to spawn in this cave system. Now, we don't know where the Chikorita is going to be spawned, but it looks like it's not going to be in the cave system. It's going to be in an area that has some green grass. So not in the savannah and not in the actual like ice area either. So probably just in like the forest biodome. And it looks like Chimchar and Scorbunny are going to be in the ice dome. Also, this seems to be on the most southern part of the ice dome here as well, which is pretty interesting. Piplup also spawns in the ice dome too, and Oshawott as well. So pretty cool to see some fire types being catchable in the ice and water zone. I think that's really neat. It says to me they're going to probably be incredibly easy for us to actually go ahead and isolate Shiny Hunt. But I wish they shared us more images of the starters and their locations. I'm very interested in how their actual side quests are going to work. And hopefully we find out soon, or, well, we are going to find out soon either way, because the DLC is probably going to be out this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. and I'll be doing a full live Let's Play of the story mode. And don't forget to catch that stream by hitting that subscribe button right now and leaving a like, and let me know in the comment section below what you're most excited about, or also let me know what Pokemon you wish was coming to the DLC, because yeah, they did cut out a lot of Pokemon. I'm still happy with what we got, but obviously some fan favorites were definitely left behind. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.